the next day, September 8th. We have, obviously, the state fair coming, and as we talked, the UCI race the 23rd in September. So not much going on in the end of August, but fairly busy in September. That is correct.
Right.
Correct. The Tuesday before the race is Wednesday.
Right. Okay. Closing board comments, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have a request from Mr. Fincham. Request the board to direct the owner of property at tax map 82A2-89, 10465 Gallagher Way to cut the grass by August 28th, or the county will have it cut in accordance with Chapter 77. So I need a motion for the board, or is staff direction enough? Mr. Fincham? According to us, we need a motion from the board, or just? I need a motion from the board. So I would make that a motion and ask for a second in concurrence of the board.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and properly second, that we would notify the specific landowner about the grass cutting, and if it's not done by the date named, then the county would take care of that.
With our property minutes, yes.
Okay. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries unanimously.
Thank you,
Is that
sir.
all? Mr. Black, you have any?
Can we discuss how is this different than the Charlesburg jungle? I mean, how is that different than what we get going, the rainforest out there?
It's zoned residential, and by ordinance it qualifies for our action, whereas the site in Charlesburg is zoned rural preservation.
And so we have to wait till January?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you get it rezoned to rural, residential?
Okay, is that all, Mr. Black? Okay, Ms. Underwood?
No, just as Mr. Cully indicated, September 3rd, we'll have the meeting at Meadow Event Park. Certainly, I would love for all the board members as well as any staff members to attend. I think it's going to be a great event.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Akers, you have?
No, sir.
Mr.
No, sir,
Sealy?
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I believe, isn't the grand opening for CVS Monday morning at 7:30? I know many of you don't get up that early, but yeah, the ribbon cutting for CVS is on Monday, the 24th at 7:30 a.m. So any board members who are free at that time? 7:30 a.m. Ribbon cutting at the site, I believe. Yeah, it's got to
It
be.
is ribbon cutting starting on 7:30 on the 24th.
Right.
Now, can I?
Certainly.
Okay, because I did fail to mention this. We did get a letter from the Postal Service indicating that they were going to, in August of 2016, they were going to close the existing Lady Smith building. The landowner or the landlord will not extend the lease to them. They are having a meeting, a public meeting at Wright's Chapel Church at 5:30? I think it's 5:30 on the 26th.
Why would the landowner not extend the lease?
He's
Does
going to
anybody
get it.
know why the landowner
Yeah,
won't?
yeah, I do. I know him, and he just doesn't want it. The 26th. Huh? That's exactly.
5:30 Rice Chapel.
Yeah, 5:30 Rice Chapel. And they're going to basically be sharing with the residents and the people in the area that use the Leesburg Post Office as to what their plans are. And so, again, hopefully this, well, that's right, it doesn't televise on the outside of the county, but at least the newspapers can put something in their newspapers about it, and I'm sure they will also have some type of advertisement about it.
Okay, that takes care of the, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cully?
Earlier, it kind of slipped by. We didn't really take any action, or maybe you didn't want to, on the through truck restriction on the two roads that are included in your packet.
Yep.
A public hearing will be required if you want to consider that.
Right. Do you want to schedule that or not?
But I thought they had to go to the, it was like the FTC or the Department of Commerce, something, because when we did Dry Bridge Road,
Yeah, that was a long one.
we did it, and then it went to VDOT, and then I think it had to go to some other trucking-related entity. So
There's all sorts of procedures. VDOT has brought it to your attention because they've gotten the request for it. You would have to hold a public hearing. Then, once that's done, then they go through a process before they ever post the road.
So us saying yes or no just really starts the process,
Correct.
is what you're saying.
Yes, sir. As part of your process, you actually have to post an alternative route for the truck traffic, which was posted the last time
When we did Dry Bridge Road.
and did not include McBryant or Moores Mill Road. So they're taking,
We have to do a public hearing to do that.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's what we did for Dry Bridge, but that was like 10 years ago we did Dry Bridge Road.
No, I was on the board then,
Okay, 8 years ago.
7 years ago.
Okay, so we need
Yeah,
to,
6.
If you want.
if you would like to do
Max
that,
was here.
we need to schedule it for public hearing.
or at
That's
least
Reggie-
authorize the
that's
public hearing.
Authorize.
We could then work with VDOT on the timing to get it to the
So we would have
board.
to authorize public hearing. But we need a motion to do that, is that right?
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion that we would
Authorize
authorize
public hearing.
public hearing to look at truck route on McBryant Road
And Moore's Mill Road.
and Moore's Mill.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly second that we would authorize public hearing on Dry Bridge, is it Dry Bridge? No, Moore's Mill
And McBride.
and McBride roads. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries unanimously. Okay, that takes us to closed meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move that this board convening in closed session pursuant to the section, to the acquisition of real property, a contract, and legal exemptions under section 2.23711A3 and 2.23711A29 and 2.23711A7 of the Code of Virginia to discuss the potential acquisition of real estate for the county's wastewater system and a contract therefore where the discussion in open meeting would adversely affect the county's bargaining position and negotiating strategy, and 2, legal status of advice regarding the potential settlement of a zoning enforcement action.
Okay, is there a second? It's been moved and properly second that we would go into executive sessions under those specific codes mentioned. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries unanimously. We are now, okay, is there a motion to come out of executive session?
So moved. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, it's been moved by Mr. Akers.
I think they're gone.
I don't know if it's a law that says we do. They just gotta come back. If they ain't here,
He's good.
All right.
all right, it's been moved and properly second, or is there a second? So we come out of executive session, we moved and properly second, that we come out of executive session. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries unanimously. Mr. Thomas, do you certify that we only discuss those things that were appropriate under the rules that we went in under in executive session?
Mr. Chairman, I so certify.
Mr. Black,
I so certify.
Mr. Underwood, Mr. Akers,
Mr. Chairman, I so certify.
Mr. Sealy.
I so certify.
And I so certify as well. Is there a motion? As a result of the executive session, is there a motion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion that we agree to the settlement presented by council with the Hendersons.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we agree or proceed with the settlement as presented by the staff. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, how do you vote?
I voted aye, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Black?
Nay.
Mr. Underwood?
Aye.
Mr. Akers?
Aye.
Mr. Sealy?
Nay.
And I vote aye as well. Move for adjournment.
So moved.
Your second?
Second.
So moved. Good night.